During a routine fishing trip through familiar waters, Elias, a seasoned fisherman with decades of experience, discovered something that would change his life forever: an uncharted island not found on any of his maps. Initially thrilled by the unexpected find, he was quickly gripped by a sense of unease as strange sights on the beach chilled him to the bone. Warning signs painted in what looked like blood and the grim discovery of a bone beneath his feet pushed Elias to consider retreating. However, worsening weather and a damaged boat forced him to seek shelter on the island instead. Reluctantly, he ventured further inland, hoping to find a place to wait out the storm. As the rain poured down, Elias stumbled across a man-made hut, further deepening the mystery of this hidden land. Though cautious, he took shelter, his senses heightened and mind racing with paranoia. Unbeknownst to him, his journey was about to take an even stranger turn. While resting under the shelter, Elias heard footsteps approaching. He ran deeper into the forest, only to realize he had no idea where he was anymore. Trying to stay calm, he decided to walk in a straight line, believing it would eventually lead him out. Ironically, this led him farther from the beach and closer to something or someone he had been trying to avoid. While navigating the dense forest, he came across signs of another presence: strange markings on trees, possibly navigation markers. Eventually, he spotted a man moving stealthily through the trees. Curious and desperate, Elias followed the man at a safe distance until he was suddenly discovered. The man, armed and suspicious, demanded answers. Elias, trembling but sincere, explained he had stumbled upon the island by accident. His honesty appeared to strike a chord, and instead of harm, he was taken prisoner and led to a hidden community deep in the island's jungle. What Elias found there stunned him. A secluded, self-sustaining society flourished among the trees, completely disconnected from the outside world. Though cautious of strangers, the villagers gave Elias a chance to prove he meant no harm. The community's leader, a commanding woman, tasked him with a series of challenges to earn their trust: repairing a fishing net, foraging specific herbs, and starting a fire using primitive tools. As Elias completed each task, he began to admire the community's harmony and deep connection to nature. The final challenge, however, was the most difficult. He had to find his way back to the beach alone. Using everything he had learned: forest markings, animal sounds, and wind direction, Elias traversed cliffs, quicksand, and wildlife. After hours of tense navigation, he finally broke through the forest's edge and stood once more on the beach, where his boat still waited. Upon returning to the village, Elias was met with silence, then admiration. The villagers saw in him not just an outsider, but someone who had come to understand and respect their way of life. The leader, after consulting with her elders, allowed him to leave, honoring him with supplies and a handmade pendant representing their island spirit. As Elias sailed back to the mainland, the pendant around his neck and the villagers' voices fading into the wind, he reflected on the journey that had forever changed him. He kept the island's existence a secret, honoring the community's desire for solitude and preservation. Back home, though he returned to familiar faces and routines, he was not the same man. The lessons of unity, simplicity, and respect for the natural world stayed with him. The island had given him more than an adventure. It had given him a new perspective on life. And though he resumed fishing, Elias often found himself gazing at the horizon, the sea calling once more, promising new adventures, but with a wiser heart now attuned to the mysteries the world still holds.